How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at Sega and a bunch of other information that has been coming along, as well as, of course, the First Descendant, which is due out today. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video and find a lot of information here that will be to your liking. Yesterday, of course, we looked at this one over here with the Xbox and Sega partnership, the potentially merger that could be happening by the end of the year, pending the FTC actually going through. But today with this video, we're gonna start talking about this one because it's pretty special. And this PlayStation fan, this Sebastioni, I don't even want to give him a cool sounding name because he doesn't even deserve it, because he thinks that this is because of Game Pass, when if you're looking at the actual byline, it clearly says something different. But anyway, let's get started. If you do enjoy the content and do want to support what I do hit that like button, subscribe, hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. You can support me further through my YouTube membership, super thanks, and of course Patreon. Right, on with the video. Of course, this is the one that I'm seeing here. So are people going to blame Xbox for this? Likely, like they blamed PlayStation for Square Enix after Sega made all those Game Pass deals, asking for a friend. And this is the dumbest thing I've seen from this dude, right? I mean, it's dumb. Sega sees net losses of 6.6 billion yen due to business restructuring in Europe and cancelled games. Now, please explain to this moron how that has anything to do with Game Pass. Business restructuring in Europe, basically shifting companies around, severance pays, laying people off, and cancelled games. Don't forget they made that Arenas game, I believe it is. It pretty much was made, and then they scrapped it. And you've got a whole bunch of people in here that are blaming, Xbox and Game Pass, and I'm like, are you guys crazy? It literally says it in the byline. And they are still blaming them. So it's stuff like this that actually does make me want them to buy Sega and then just exclude PlayStation entirely. It does. So then I want to see what this Sebastian would do in that situation when all Sega games are excluded from the PlayStation platform. Because people like this, and there's a bunch of them down below, blaming Game Pass for no reason when it's clearly a business restructuring and game cancellation issue. These idiots actually need a bit of a rude awakening, and something like that would definitely be a slap in the face. So, yeah, we'll take that there. But of course, this one is a bit of a weird one, right? I'm not sure how I feel about this. Now, for those of you that had the Dreamcast, you'll be familiar with Crazy Taxi. It's a good game. I really like it. It's a really fun game. But this is becoming an open world multiplayer game. This was always like a single player game. You kind of drive around, you've got a time limit. It's an arcade game. You go, you pick up your fare, you travel to the next stop where they want to go, drop them, get your money, get more time, and continue doing that until you run out of time. The premise is very simple and super addictive. But as an open world multiplayer game, I just don't think this is it. And I don't think it's going to work. I'd still give it a try. Definitely give it a try, but I just don't think it's going to work. But, I've seen crazier things. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hypercharge has hit 100,000 copies sold. Really cool stuff. You've got people complaining. I think it was Generic Eric that turned around and said, Stellar Blade sells 1 million copies, and everyone's saying it's a flop. But a game made by 4 or 5 developers, probably in their basement or in their garage, sells 100,000 copies, and he's comparing Shift Up to 4 guys making a game. This is a monumental achievement for these guys. I'm really happy for them. I've got my copy of the game. Still need to stream it sometime, but yeah, I bought mine and it's fun. So hopefully you'll enjoy it too. And if you haven't checked it out, definitely do. Check out the trailers. Congratulations to the Hypercharge team. 100,000 copies for an indie game in under a month is phenomenal. That's all I'll say. For an indie game, it's phenomenal. Now we come to not so great news. Now these games over here, Barmagia, Yeez, Potion Monies, I think it is. Corpse Party 2 is actually a really fun game. It's a kind of old school think Final Fantasy 1 style graphics, Final Fantasy 2 style graphics. It's not graphically advanced, but I mean, this might be the remake of it. But the actual plot of it and the story is actually really good. I've played it on the Steam Deck, and obviously you've got Naruto. Now these are Funcom games that have been made. They are being kind of released over in the West by Exceed, and all of these are skipping Xbox. Now this is mainly due to the fact that Funcom has basically decided that releasing games on Xbox is not financially viable, and the only way I guess that they said that they'll do it is if they actually get Microsoft to support them in the development financially. So basically, Game Pass money. So if you are waiting for these games to appear, unless Microsoft is going to fund it in some way or through Game Pass, it's just not going to happen. And it's unfortunate, but it is sad. And the final one is this. Now, this is actually taken a bit more of a turn, right? Because if you've played the alphas and the betas, the outfits weren't like this, and it looks like the developers for the First Descendant next one, the publishers, have decided that they are going to go full sex appeal and try and sell you the outfits because that's what's going to be monetized. I don't know if there's going to be anything else in the game that's going to be pay to win, but obviously this is a free-to-play game. It's a looter shooter. It's a lot of fun. Comes out on Tuesday. I'm definitely going to check it out, but right now this is the character that they're showing off quite a bit, especially with the revealing outfit. I'm not sure if it has the other outfit here, and as you can see here, so that's the outfit on the side. That's the back view. You can clearly see how revealing this actually is, but overall, do I think it was needed for them to go down this route in order to, sell the game? I don't think so. I think the game is good enough on its own merits to do that. And as you can see here, the First Descendant has a more revealing outfit than Stellar Blade. But I think the game was good enough on its own. Though on Tuesday, I'm going to be over at the TheChaosLounge. If you guys want on the TheChaosLounge, we could definitely at some point jump into this and give it a go, or I'll be on this probably on Wednesday over at Twitch. But folks, that's the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let's have that discussion. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And of course, if you have enjoyed the video or do want to support the channel, do consider hitting that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Hit the subscribe. Hit that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. And if you have made it this far, leave a hashtag remain legend in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Don't forget you can support me further through my Patreon, YouTube membership, and of course the super thanks. Until then, remain legend.